So I'm a self-proclaimed creative being. I'm in film school, I do art, I do music, and all this other stuff. And something that I hear from people all the time is, I wish I were creative, or I wish I could make something like that, but I just wouldn't know where to start. And I know creativity is something that people just struggle with in general. The truth is, creativity is like a muscle. You have to work it out, you have to exercise it, and it's something that can be developed. So this video is for anyone who's ever felt like they're not good at art, or they're not creative, or they can't even draw a stick figure. First thing, if you want to be good at art, you have to do it often. Make it a goal to maybe take one photograph a week, or do 15 minutes of sketching a day, or finish 3 pages of writing by the end of the week. Just like everything else in life, consistency is key, and that's the only way you're going to get better. Now keep in mind that being creative isn't necessarily anything that becomes easier, but once you have more experience, it'll be easier for you to overcome whatever difficulties you have along the way. Second thing is consume art. Consume a variety of art and consume different forms of art. This is something that my professor taught me. The way that our brains create original ideas is by forming unusual connections, which is why we need to immerse ourselves in a variety of art in order to simulate creativity. So going to an art gallery can inform your filmmaking, looking at architecture can inform your sculpture, and even reading books can inform your photography. 3 is to compile inspiration. I recommend keeping a log of different things that inspire you, that really speak to you, or that you really want to make something similar to. The way that I personally enjoy doing this is using Pinterest. And I highly recommend sitting down and really analyzing, why does this piece speak to me? Why do I enjoy it so much? Or why do I want to make something similar to it? Why does this piece appeal to me? What elements of it invoke the emotions that it's making me feel? And once you've figured out what these elements are, you can work on incorporating it into your own work. So at this point you might be saying, great, but I still don't really know where to start. So here are some tips for you that I think are great for beginners. My 4th tip is to imitate at first. Drawing is probably the best example of this, but it can apply to other art forms as well. By copying another drawing in such detail, you'll start to figure out why the artist made certain choices and what style they're using. And once you really start to understand it, it's something that you can incorporate into your own work. Outside of drawing, you can use the world of a book that already exists to practice writing. You can try to emulate the tone of a film that you've watched, or if you want to study the color that's in a painting, recreate it. My 5th tip is to use your emotions and experiences to create art. For instance, try to paint how you felt in a specific moment in your life. Write a song about how it felt to lose somebody or achieve something that you wanted for a long time. Or take a photograph of a location that whenever you go there, you'll always feel a certain way, and try to emulate that emotion in the photograph. I find that especially when I'm writing and I have strong emotions towards whatever I'm writing about, the words just kind of flow right out of me. 6 is use what you know. Write about something that you remember in a lot of detail. Paint the house that you pass every day on your way to work. Using familiarity as the basis for your art will make it feel more genuine and truthful because it's a part of you. It's something that you've experienced. We've all been in a place where we felt stuck and frustrated with whatever we were working on. If that's how you feel, take a step back from your work, sleep on it, come back to it the next day, and you'll feel a lot better. It's completely normal to struggle and get writer's block and just start to completely hate the piece that you're working on. But I highly recommend that you just write it out, do your best, and finish the piece at least. Because even if you're not entirely happy with it, you can be proud of yourself for completing something. My 8th tip, if it's something that you're serious about, take classes. Whether it's at a local recreation center or just a community college class, or maybe even a full-out degree. Teachers can be encouraging and offer helpful feedback and teach you techniques that really bring your work to the next level. And the benefits of this is that you can use their facilities. You can get cooler and better supplies and a place to work, and you can also meet other artists, which is super valuable because you can collaborate with them or share work with them and just generally help each other out. I hope these tips have helped you write or paint or play music or whatever it is that you aspire to do. I found that art is one of the major things that consistently brings joy to my life, and hopefully it does the same for you. If you have any of your own tips to share, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, my name is Grace, and I will see you again next week. Bye.